Hey yo, this is Steve Penn message. A lot of y'all need to hear this. Pay attention. Word. Let's get into it. Let's go.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy. I'm back again. Let's talk about it. Some interesting things happened this week. You know, with the Young Thug situation, the snitching allegations. Well, they're really not snitching allegations, but you know, we heard the recording and all of that stuff. So that's what we're gonna talk about today, right? And so I'm not gonna go through all the cases and the details. You guys know, just type in Young Thug and you're gonna see what the big fuss is about. I'm just here to say that this stuff is kind of like irrelevant again. You know what I mean? I only talk about things that are causing some type of uproar, which I believe is like really stupid. You know what I'm saying? And here's the reason why. Everybody's a rat. Everybody can tell when pressure starts to bust their pipes. When you're under pressure, you're gonna tell, right? And so why are we surprised? Young Thug is not the only rat. Everybody's a rat. And I won't actually call him a rat, right? I'll just say that he's a human being. And nobody wants to be locked up, which is why if you can't do the time, you shouldn't do the crime. See me, I'll never, ever rat. Never rat. I'm 10 toes down. And what I mean by that, I'll never put myself in a situation in the first place where I have to tell on anyone, right? That's the whole thing. You know, you put yourself in a situation, and when the shit hits the fan, you're gonna break under pressure. Well, some of you may say, well, Shine, the rapper Shine, didn't rat. Yes, he did. He ratted years later. He told. There's a few that don't rat. You know what I'm saying? There's a very few, but the majority of people, when shit hits the fan, they're gonna rat. Here's the thing that really kind of pisses me off when I listen to some of these YouTubers and just people in general, especially the older people, the older crowd, the older hip hop community. You know, they're kind of like looking at Young Thug like, you know, you're supposed to be Young Thug and why'd you tell? You know, he's breaking the street code. Really? Are you serious? Like, are you surprised that people tell once they're in jail? I mean, look at Suge Knight. Where's all the smoke for Suge Knight? Suge Knight is doing interviews from jail. He's telling on certain things. I mean, Puffy is probably telling. Everybody is rat. Nobody wants to go down. So why are we even covering this story, right? I know why I'm covering it. I'm covering it because there's a bigger picture to this, right? But why does the hip hop community support or respect people who doesn't tell? You know, that's one thing I like about Charleston White. He tells, right? So I'm gonna give you a scenario. If I picked up one of my homies, one of my friends, and they was riding with me and they had something dirty on them, and I get pulled over and I didn't know that he had some narcotics on him or drugs or whatever on him, I'm telling. Ain't no doubt about it. I got a family. I got people who love me, people I love. I have opportunities awaiting for me. You think I'm gonna go down for someone that doesn't care about me? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just, this hip hop community makes me sick. I'm so disgusted with it. I'm not even mad that Young Thug told or he ratted. I'm more so mad at Young Thug about the way he dressed, with the dresses and the, you know, the doggone fingernails and all the just corny stuff. That is not hip hop, y'all. That's something else. You know what I mean? Hip hop is Rakim, The Lox, Outkast, Redman, Raekwon, UGK. That's hip hop, man. This stuff these dudes doing right now, nah, that's not hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And it's just wild, man. I don't understand why people are like, they get in an uproar, mainly the hip hop community, the urban community, when someone tells. I mean, why are y'all surprised? You know, most of the people that act hard ain't hard because they acting. They ain't on no grown man shit. And you guys seem surprised, and this is I'm covering it because I want to like basically show the stupidity in it all. Like when Big Meech came, oh, Big Meech is home. Y'all worship the wrong things, man. I'm just talking to like maybe like my new followers. I don't think anybody that follows me agree or disagrees with what I'm saying. That's why they follow me. Maybe it may be someone that stumbles across this video and, you know, they may say, he's corny, man. He's talking about he'll rat. I wouldn't call it ratting. I'm just like, if you basically interfere with my life to where it's going to harm me, man, I'm telling on your ass. First of all, I'm not even going to be around. I don't have nobody around me that don't have my best interest, first of all. And like I said before a long time ago, that's why I'm so glad that God has me where I am right now. I'm glad that I've never went big with music. For those who love my music, y'all know where to find me. There's too much shenanigans and bullshit going on in the culture, and you know, all of this high sedity bougie shit these rappers be doing. I just can't respect it at all. They really get on my nerve. I've lost respect for a lot of artists in the hip hop community. I kind of lost respect for the culture because the culture has a responsibility to change these narratives and these images, and the people that have the power to do so, they're doing nothing about it. You know what I mean? They're like quiet because they made their money. And it's just very disappointing, you know what I'm saying, to see that. You know, I'm listening to Young Thug's music. I'm listening to some older gentlemen. I'm not gonna name their podcast or anything like that. And they're like disappointed in Young Thug, and like they're way older than Young Thug. And I'm like, you should be saying the things that I'm saying right now. Why do the crime in the first place if you gonna tell? You wasn't thinking about that shit when you was out there doing what you was doing. So now you're gonna tell, but you're making the public seem like you're not gonna tell. Then you got, you know, these OG people that's covering the story, and they're like bashing Young Thug because in their mind, because he's saying he's supposed to be solid, and they ought to know better that these dudes ain't solid like that. Nobody wants to be locked up. You know what I mean? Especially when they have millions of dollars. Now you got some people, some criminals out there, some hardcore criminals that's like got nothing to lose, but definitely when a cat got something to lose, they gonna tell. Everybody's a rat. Everybody's a rat. With the exception of Bobby Smyrna. Did I pronounce his name? Bobby Smyrna. Whatever, Smyrna. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, every so often you get someone like that, but most of these dudes gonna tell. I'll tell. You know why I tell? Because if I tell on somebody, it's because I really didn't know. Like the scenario I gave you. I give somebody a ride to the store, they got drugs on them and they stashed it in my car and I didn't know. I'm telling on them. So, I mean, we need to change the narrative, man. I mean, stop supporting this bullshit in the first place. You know what I mean? Stop supporting it. You know, stop glorifying it. Some of you old dudes be glorifying stuff too. Big Meech come home, maybe. Oh, Big Meech home. Big Meech having a party. Y'all remember that? It's ridiculous. We worry about the wrong shit. I say it all the time on this channel. I say it all the time. You know what I mean? Like, glorifying this type of behavior. I'm gonna be honest with you. Was he not supposed to tell? Huh? Think about it. Was he not supposed to tell to save his life? Well, really, he shouldn't have done what he done, got involved in certain things in the first place. I'm not laying down for nobody, only if it's my family, because I know my family gonna do the right thing anyway. We won't even be going through this. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of wanted to share that. Rapper My Son, who I have respect for, he said something in the same light as, I'm saying right now, that everybody's a rat, man. When the pressure gets too deep for them, you're gonna fold under pressure. So the best bet, keep your asses out of trouble. Live right. It's not hard. It's not hard to stay out of trouble, but it's hard to get out of trouble. You get what I'm saying? It's not hard to live the way that you're supposed to live, straight and narrow. But it's very hard to get your ass out of trouble. Who wants to go through that? So leave your comments below. Let me know what y'all think about this. Why are we making a big deal out of it? Like I said, I'm reporting on it because I want to point out a bigger picture. I want to show a different perspective. I don't care what Young Thug said. I really don't. I don't care who he told on. Because 9 times out of 10, them dudes that he told on don't care about him. And evidently, he don't care about them. And at that time in his life, he probably didn't even care about himself. He thought he did. But if you care about yourself and you have things to live for, you won't even be in no circle like that. Or the people around you will be telling you, yo, you need to chill. This and that. Every last one of them dudes that was on that stand is a rat. Not just Woody. And I don't even like using the word rat and snitches. I don't even like using that word, man. It's just a human trait, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of your hardest thugs and some of your hardest gangsters cry when they're in jail. I know. Want to know why I know? I was locked up before a couple times. I heard grown men cry. I heard them keep getting on the phone, calling home and getting depressed. That's a very uncomfortable situation. Fortunately, I was only there for a little while. All the times that I went, I didn't have no long stretch. I knew when I was coming home. I've never been faced with nothing that serious, being locked up for it. At the time, I thought I was. At the time, I thought I was facing 40 years for something. But I know I didn't do it, but it was still stressful. But I was by myself. So I wasn't in a situation where I felt I had to tell. There is nobody to blame it on but me, right? And so, but if you're gonna do something which you shouldn't do, if you're gonna do some crime, do it by yourself. For all the young heads out there, stay out of trouble. But if you're gonna do something, do it by yourself. Because ain't nobody loyal, man. And these rappers definitely ain't loyal. They don't care about you, dog. Word up. So again, it's your boy Steve Penn. Leave your comments. Tell me what y'all think, man. Do y'all agree with what I'm saying? Like, don't even put yourself in that situation. So yeah, let me know what y'all think. Y'all know what to do. Hit that like, share, subscribe button like it stole something from you. It's your boy Steve Penn. Holla at y'all later. Peace.